In layman's terms, what exactly is type 2 inflammation? The answer to that is I don't even know if the doctors know, to be honest with you. But I will give you my understanding that I have gleaned in the 2.5 years since I was diagnosed with type 2 inflammation. At the time, I was like, okay, what is type 2 inflammation? I'd never heard of it before. And the doctor gave me this whole long spiel of things that I really still did not understand. And so I've been trying to figure it out for myself pretty much ever since then. And as far as I can tell, in overly simplistic layman's terms, type 2 inflammation is where your body just thinks you're allergic to everything. Like, it freaks out to anything and everything, any given point of any day. For me, the symptoms were very allergy related. I was getting hives, I had a runny nose, massive nasal congestion, I had a lot of sneezing. I felt like I had hives inside my face, and there's not words to describe what that feels like, which, strange as it seems, that's actually not still listed as a symptom, but it definitely is a symptom. I also had asthma and swelling in my throat, and I also had polyps. There are other symptoms of type 2 inflammation that I thankfully never had to deal with. It can also cause issues with eczema, and there's another skin condition I can't think of right now. They're still in the process of trying to figure out what all symptoms are caused by type 2 inflammation, but it kind of covers a variety of areas. But at the end of the day, really, it's just your body is freaking out. And here's the kicker. For me, I was having all these allergy related symptoms, which I also have allergies, so that makes it kind of doubly complicated for me. But I was having all these allergy symptoms, the drainage and the sneezing and the itching and the exhaustion and the asthma and all of these things, because my body was just reacting to all of these things in my environment, and I wasn't allergic to all of them. It was just nearly constant. So basically, this is what it is. This is what type 2 inflammation is, basically, right? Your immune system is like your own personal army, okay? And your army is supposed to work to protect you. It's supposed to go and attack foreign invaders like toxins and viruses and parasites in your body, and that's its job. So you have cells that tell your other cells, like, hey, go and attack this. We have a foreign invader over here, go and attack that. And then they go, and then once they're done, they're supposed to just kind of like chill out, the battle is over, hoo-hoo, hooray. And they're supposed to just, sit back and play cards and have a good time until the next time they get called up to fight. But when you have type 2 inflammation, it's like your entire army is ADHD. And they have no attention span, and they can't sit still, and they can't focus, and they don't pay enough attention. Or they pay too much attention, which might actually be worse, I'm not sure. And so they do respond to the call to go and fight this parasite or that virus or whatever else. But then when there isn't something else external for them to attack, they it's like they're in there looking around like, what could we go after? What does that kidney over there look a little suspicious to you? It looks a little suspicious to me. And they just go and attack things. They just go to war when there is no war. They just attack you. And they go into extremely hyperdrive. So every bit of dust, every bit of pollen, every chemical, everything that you can imagine being exposed to on any given day, they're like, attack! And they just go after it. And you're just like, no, that's not your job. Those things are fine. Just ignore those things. It's fine. You don't need to attack those things. But it does anyway. And so your immune system, it only believes in fighting. It's just, let's go attack this. Let's go attack that. And it's just like that. So you have these periods in between where it's almost like your immune system is like, contemplating, what should we go and attack next? Where you're like, okay, I don't feel too bad right now. And then it decides, oh, let's attack this. And then you feel terrible. At least that is how it has been in my experience. So that, in very simplistic layman's terms, is what type 2 inflammation is and what it potentially is doing to your body.